What's good with you guys, man? It's Grind Life Productions back at it again with another video. Hope you guys been taking care of yourself. Hope you guys been working on your mindset. And most importantly, I hope you guys have been focused on your goals and just staying out of the way, staying out of trouble, staying out of danger. Because there is a lot of things going on in this world. But we as men, we can't allow ourselves to fall into that level where we put ourselves in a bad situation because it's getting real. It's getting real. The people in this world are showing their true colors every single day, and it's hard not to notice it. So, with that being known, why should we fall into temptation? Why should we fall into a low vibrational state knowing that we can do better for ourselves? It just doesn't make sense. But yeah, we just need to wisen up and we just need to do better because nobody is perfect. But just like what Mr. Keep It Simple be saying, he'd be saying nobody is perfect, but self development is worth it. So if you're actively trying to get better within yourself and just have a better lifestyle overall, then it's worth it. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work because the work can't be done if you don't take action. You can't manifest these things if you don't take action. You got to be about your business. You got to stand on business. You got to be 10 toes. You got to be 10 toes down for what you believe in. Because if you stand for nothing, then you'll fall for anything. But it's all about how big your faith is. Because we all have things that we want to do, and we all have dreams that we want to manifest into reality. But we can't get there on like just relying on our strength alone. It's not going to work that way. It's not going to work that way. So we got to put in some work. It takes time. It takes time. And me and on this me and on this grind of self development and just becoming a better person and just making better decisions. It comes with trial and error. So you're gonna mess up sometimes and you're gonna win sometimes. But what you have to keep in mind is that you just can't give up because what does giving up do? Giving up does absolutely nothing for you at all whatsoever. So you got to keep it pushing. Got to keep it pushing. And I've been reading this book lately. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. It's pretty much teaching you about the game of money, and it's teaching you how money is just not. It's you can be rich, but it's not in the way that you think. Most people would think that getting rich would be getting like a good job or rising to the top in like corporate America or just yeah, going to college and yeah, pretty much everything I just said. Going to college, getting a good job, rising to the top and getting mad promotions. That's one way, but the true way of getting rich is your mindset. How much do you know? How much do you know about this game of life? How strong is your mind? How strong is your faith? How strong is your creativity? Are you a creative person? Because if you're not, then it's going to be really difficult for you to get rich because the riches is not in the money, it's not in the materialistic things that we have in this world. The riches is the knowledge. The riches are in the knowledge. So knowledge is power. You guys know this. You guys know this. Knowledge is power. So the more you know, the more you gain. But you have to apply this knowledge, of course, because if you're not applying the things that you're learning, then you're pretty much learning them for no reason. Because why read all these books if you're not gonna do what it's telling you? You're just wasting your time. Like it's cool to know about things, but if you don't apply it, then what's the point? How can you really experience true change if you're not changing your lifestyle, changing the way you do things? You got to step outside of your comfort zone every once in a while. That's just what you got to do. That's what you got to do. But Yeah, in the book Rich Dad Poor Dad, there was a quote that stuck out to me because I was listening to the audiobook version of it, and the quote said, "If you find that you dug yourself into a hole, then you should stop digging because when you when you're like in too deep into something, it's really hard to get out of it, but you just need to stop making the same mistakes. You got to stop making the same mistakes. The mistakes that put you in that position, you got to get yourself out of it. And the only way to get yourself out of it is to stop making the same mistakes. So let's say that every time you get paid, you're always spending your money on things that you don't need. You can make the decision to save your money. Yeah, I understand you may have bills, but there is a thin line of things that you are purchasing that you can do without. And it also, like in the book, it also spoke about having assets and liabilities and focusing on buying more assets than liabilities because, hold on, give me 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, in the book, it's the more assets you have, the richer you get because an asset is something that holds significant value, but a liability is something that fulfills you in the short term, but it holds no value at all. The only time it holds value is in that specific moment. So if it's not going to help you, like five, 5 to 10 years down the line, then 9 times out of 10, it's not a good purchase. It's not a good idea to go through with that. And sometimes it's cool to buy liabilities. Like let's say that you just want to treat yourself out to something nice. Like you've been grinding hard for multiple weeks, multiple months, and you just want to get yourself something nice. Let's say you want to get yourself a pair of shoes or something like that. That's a liability. What that pair of shoes is not really gonna that pair of shoes can't really help you make more money depending on how you market that. If you market it in a way where it can make you more money, then hey, shout out to you. It works. But you don't need it. You don't necessarily need it. You can survive without it. You could survive without it and it's not really going to make a big difference in your life. You'll feel happy and excited that you have this thing, but it really doesn't do too much. It doesn't make much of a difference. So it's cool to buy liabilities every once in a while, but your main focus should be buying assets and buying things that could help you make way more money. Because, like, what this book heavily emphasizes is it emphasizes the importance of using your mind to think of more money making opportunities because it said that opportunities present itself it presents itself to us every day, but it's up to us to take them. These windows. Yeah, so I just accidentally ended the video, but back to what I was saying. These short windows, they open themselves on a day-to-day basis, but we make the decision to either go through with it or step away from it. So it's all about how bad we really want it. So if you really want it bad enough, you'll make a way. You'll find a way. Yeah, you may not be in a good situation right now, and your jobs may not be paying you that much, but there are other ways to make money. You can have multiple streams of income. You can make money online, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. There's multiple ways. Start your own business, sell merch, do something. You can make it work. You don't have to work a 9 to 5 every single day of your life. There's different things you can do, multiple things you can do. So it's just getting in the mindset of knowing that there's always a way out, and you can create that way out because the human mind is so powerful. You can literally you can have anything that you want in this world. Have anything that you want in this world as long as you have good faith in the Most High God. Then it's all possible. You can have it. You can, because I started thinking about this yesterday. Yeah, I could be grinding for like a long time, being consistent, and I don't have to put God first. But then I just started thinking to myself, I would just go crazy, just trying to do all these things, relying on my own strength, because I'll start to feel like it's just not worth it because of my emotions. And everybody has emotions. Men have emotions, women have emotions. And sometimes when we're doing something and it's not going our way, we'll feel like we just want to give up, but we just can't let that slide because we are working towards something bigger. So when you just keep that faith in God, not because it's like what you're supposed to do. I mean, you are supposed to do it depending on if that's what you believe in. You're supposed to have faith in God, but having that faith, it helps you do better. It helps you go farther because you know that the God that you serve is the all powerful. It's the all powerful God. So yeah, you have no fear. God did not install fear into you. So even though you may just get discouraged sometimes, you can still fight on. You can still press on. Just look back, read the Bible, read some motivational messages, because God will never steer you wrong. Men will fail you, women will fail you, but God never fails. So that's that's really something to keep in mind. It's like a endless battery that you just have, even when situations not looking bright. You could still make the best out of nothing, just because you have faith in God and you have faith that He'll work it out for you. I know this video pretty much it's somewhat transitioned into me talking about the book, and it just transitioned into me talking about God. But that's the funny part, because it all kind of relates. It all kind of relates. The mind is powerful, but you can go crazy if you don't have that strong mental foundation and the strong spiritual foundation as well. So it is extremely important to build these things if you want to be successful. So yeah, if you keep that in your mind, then you'll be able to do anything. And I know there's going to be a couple people out there who's going to try to go against the message, and they're going to try to go against what I'm talking about. But honestly, I stopped caring about that. I stopped worrying. Before I used to debate with these people. Before I used to go back and forth with them, just try to figure out why they say the things that they say and why they do the things that they do. But I'm like, it's a waste of time. So if anybody wants to debate with me and my beliefs and what I stand for, you can book a one-on-one consultation call with me and we can settle it out there. But I will not be typing paragraphs in the comments just to just to settle an argument or prove my point, because my point is already proven. It's already proven when I make these videos. So if anybody else has an opinion, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, and that's just an example of standing on your word, standing on what you talk about. And sometimes we slip, sometimes we fall, but um, it's always important to get back up. But going back to that quote that I spoke about before, if you find that you have dug yourself in a hole, stop digging, because once you stop digging, that's when it's all going to make sense. and you'll be able to climb out of that hole, and you will come out on top. But yeah, I'm reading more books now because I enjoy the information and the knowledge that I gain from these books. So um, the more I read, the more I'll tell you guys about it, just to give you guys these gems. So yeah, I, I suggest all you guys read that book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and read the Bible as well. I believe all books are based off the Bible because that is it's just everything just ties back to the Bible for some reason. So I suggest you to read that. So yeah. But with that being said, this has been Groundline Productions. So excuse me. Follow me on Instagram and follow Retention Life Productions on Instagram as well. Follow Groundline Productions on TikTok, going up over there. And if you would like to book a one-on-one consultation with me, you can email me at grindlifeproductions123 at gmail.com, or you can DM me on Instagram as well, which is grind underscore CJ27. And if you would like to donate to the channel, the Cash App is $ CWill153. But all of this can be found in the description below. So just check that out and you guys should be good. But with that being said, this has been Grind Productions and we signing out. Peace.